Hello, Mohammed.
Hi there. Thanks for seeing me.
It's all right. Yeah, have a seat.
Thanks.
Hello, Mohammed. We're here to have a coaching session.
Right.
What would you like to discuss today?
I would like to discuss where I'm going in my future in terms of my career.
Okay, and this is your long-term... I'd like to know what your long-term goals.
My long-term goal is to find a career in which I won't have to work so much, and then have an early retirement, hopefully.
Okay, and what do you want from your short-term goals?
Short-term, I'm currently in education at the moment, so short-term would be to get through education. I would say that's the main priority at the moment.
Right, that makes sense. And what will this allow you to do?
Getting through education will give me a much wider perspective on what I can go on to and achieve.
Okay, and what would this bring you?
It would bring me happiness in a sense that in terms of my long-term goal. Short-term goal, it would bring about a certain realization in terms of where I'm going and what I can achieve.
And what will happen if you don't achieve this?
If I don't achieve it, it will push my long-term goal back considerably.
Okay. So I'd like to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how clear are you on your goals to do this?
On my goals to do this, I'd say I'm very clear. It's just it's a matter of actually doing them. So I'd say a 6 or a 7 at the moment.
Okay, and what makes this a 6 or a 7 for you?
The fact that I can't act on my goals fully at the moment, because there's certain things I have to get around.
Okay, and what specifically, what kind of things are these?
Well, I wouldn't say university is a hindrance, but university is a factor in terms of me doing other stuff to pursue my long-term goal. University is a big part. I'll have to get through university first to see what I can do.
Okay, so you said this was a 6 or 7. What would make it a 10 for you?
A 10 ultimately, once I get university out the way, then to go on and actually take bigger steps to achieving my goal.
Right. And how will you achieve that? What steps will you take?
Put my head down, get my work done in university, attend all my classes, because I haven't been too good in attendance.
Yeah.
So attendance, just work on skills that I can develop, my punctuality, attendance, time management stuff and stuff like that.
Very good, it's very specific. So what obstacles do you see that you have to overcome?
I wouldn't per se say that university is an obstacle, but I would need to overcome it in terms of once I finish university, see what grade I come out with, and then act upon that afterwards.
Right, and who, if anyone, knows about your desire to do something about this?
To do something about this, my immediate family know, pretty much most of my immediate family anyways. Apart from that, I haven't discussed this with anyone else that I can think of.
Okay. And how will you recognize and celebrate your achievement?
I'm not too sure, but I know that it would involve me being very happy and not having to go to work every day. So that's a bonus.
Okay. So now I'd like to know, what will you do to achieve this goal?
What will I do?
Yeah, what will you do?
Okay, I will obviously try my hardest to get through university first of all, and then once I've done that, I will look at what steps I can take to move further. But at the moment, I have to finish my university course, which should finish, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. I'm looking at the end of next year.
Okay, so that was my next question. How long will this take you? So as you told me, it was till the end of this year, academic year.
Yeah, if, like I said, if God willing nothing goes wrong, then yeah, by the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay, and so on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how excited are you about these actions?
There is a certain excitement, I would say it's at a 7 or an 8, maybe even a 6. Like I said, there's a certain excitement, but then again, there's also a certain fear.
Okay. So I want to know some more specific things, some dates and times on what you will do in regards to your options.
Okay, in regards to date and times, I have allocated, I'm not sure if you say allocated, but I have set out dates and times in terms of certain things that would help me pursue my goal. In terms of in university now, I have a couple of assignments due for Christmas.
Okay.
So now for me, I have to make sure that I actually go out and complete those assignments and give them in when they're due.
Okay. And what is the hardest part of this whole process for you?
The hardest part is not university. It is university in a sense, but not in the sense of coming and going from it. In a sense that it all depends on how much hard work I put in and what I get out at the end. The hardest part would be the anxious wait in terms of not knowing what I have, what grade I have, and then not being able to work on that. Or if for example, if I do get a good grade, then knowing what options are available to me.
Okay, that's understandable. So, what happens if we talked about succeeding in the goals.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what would happen if you were not to achieve this goal.
If I don't achieve this goal, then it pushes back my long-term goal a considerable amount, I would say.
Mm. So, how will you know that when you've achieved this?
I won't be going to work every morning for sure, I know that much. So that would help me realize that I've achieved it.
Okay, so how do you feel we've done in this session finally? I'd just like to know, we started off on a 7.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know how you feel if we move forward in this session.
I do feel we've moved a little forward. We have talked about certain things I could do and how I could do them. So I feel it has helped me a little bit. Yeah.
Of course, we only have limited time, but in the more sessions we have, the more we could build on these skills.
Yeah.
And be more specific. We can only cover so much in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was very nice meeting you, Mohammed. I hope I've helped you as much as I can.
You too.